What started as an ordinary evening gave no clue of the chaos poised to unravel my life. My seemingly solid world teetered on the edge of collapse in ways I could never have anticipated. For 8 years, Jessica and I had built a shared existence, raising our 2 children in a home we thought was unshakable. Yet, small cracks had begun to show, minor arguments, extended periods of silence, and an ever-widening distance between us. Still, nothing could have prepared me for the tempest about to erupt. That night, as I walked through the door after a long day at work, I found Jessica seated at the kitchen table, her hands trembling, her face pale, her eyes wide with disbelief. Before I could utter a word, she murmured, her voice breaking, "I saw you with her." My heart raced as she described following me, certain of my betrayal, claiming she had witnessed me entering a motel room with another woman. "I saw you," she repeated, her words heavy with torment. "You were there with her, stepping into that room." Bewilderment seized me. "Jess, there's no one else," I protested, my tone firm yet laced with desperation. "I swear I've been faithful." She pushed forward, detailing my supposed actions, her voice thick with anguish and rage. The accusation of cheating cut deeply, and her pain hung heavy in the air, stifling the space between us. "How could you ruin our family?" she wept, her words slicing through me. I tried to reason, to clarify, but her trust in me had shattered, her mind closed to my explanations. That night, she left, and in the days that followed, the divide grew. She took our children and departed our home, leaving behind a deafening silence louder than any quarrel. My calls and texts went ignored, and though I knew I was innocent, doubt began to creep in. Why would she believe such a thing? Then a revelation turned my reality upside down. On her phone, carelessly left behind, I discovered messages not intended for my eyes. Texts to an unknown person, filled with plans for clandestine meetings and intimate admissions that broke my heart. The truth crashed over me like a wave. Jessica, the woman I had trusted completely, had been unfaithful. The very offense she had accused me of was her own. Stunned, I confronted her, presenting the evidence. Her face fell, guilt evident, as she admitted to her infidelity. Sobbing, she confessed to meeting this man behind my back, driven by feelings of being overlooked. "I thought you were unfaithful," she cried. "When I saw you at the motel, I was consumed by fury. I made a dreadful mistake." Her apologies spilled out, but they couldn't erase the betrayal. The trust we had nurtured for years lay in fragments, delicate and beyond repair. The agony was overwhelming, and forgiveness seemed unattainable. Her actions had broken our family, and I saw no way to restore it. I chose divorce, a decision as painful as it was essential. The toxicity of our shattered bond offered no other route. The custody battle that ensued was intense and exhausting, but I fought for our children, knowing they needed consistency. In the end, I secured full custody, holding them close as my determination strengthened. They were my purpose now, my reason to persevere. I promised to raise them with steadfast love, truth, and resilience, to be their anchor and their guide. When the divorce was finalized, Jessica appeared one final time, tears streaming down her cheeks as she pleaded for another chance. "I made a terrible mistake," she begged, her voice quivering. "I'll do anything to make this right. Please don't turn away." But the wounds were too deep, the deceit too heavy. "It's finished," I told her, my voice resolute yet weighted with grief. "You made your choice, and now I'm making mine. I have to move on." As she walked away, the finality settled in. The life we had shared was gone, a chapter closed for good. Years later, I've built a new life, one brimming with warmth, happiness, and serenity. The scars of betrayal remain, but they no longer define me. I've learned that the hardest decisions often lead to the deepest peace. Forgiveness, I've come to understand, doesn't always mean restoring what was broken. Sometimes it's about letting go of the past and embracing a fresh start.